Yes, guys, confirm if my sound is okay. Volume, confirm with me, guys. Confirm with me. Yep. So NFP is today, guys. NFP is today. Non-farm whatever. Today is the day, first NFP of the month, guys. Like, share, like, share. Yeah, YouTube has refused, guys. I think I have some issues with my software. I've been using OBS, but I'm going to try Streamlabs. So I'll be testing it maybe tomorrow because I want us to shift to YouTube. TikTok has issues. Sometimes they, as I told you, we are already in the shadow ban. You know. Guys, like, share, invite your friends to join us. Like, tap the screen, share. Like, share. It's NFP, guys. It's NFP. I wanted us to start like 1 hour earlier, but I wanted us to use YouTube, and you have all seen YouTube has got some issues whereby I'll need some time to test it using other softwares. I think there is a problem with my OBS. I'll go with the other many softwares I'll try, and that will be tomorrow because I want us to 100% shift to YouTube. Uh, yeah, but everything is clear as of now. Everything is on the screen. Is 100% clear. Okay, 100% clear. Uh-huh. Link to the channel, of course, they are all in my bio. All the socials of WCK, just check within my bio. Yeah, so guys, once again, it's WCK, your trader, your legendary. Yeah, so I'm happy we are together, me and you guys. We are hosting, or we are going to analyze our first NFP of 2026. So all we can say right now is Alhamdulillah. All we can say now is Alhamdulillah. God has helped us to be here, and it's now, I last checked my TikTok, it's now 3 years, 3 years of consecutive doing TikToks, putting out content of trading, putting out live of trading, live analysis here on TikTok. 3 years, and I believe I have created many traders. I have opened many traders their eyes. Now I know most of you, when we talk about trading, you know exactly what we are talking about. So without wasting time, okay guys, without wasting time, I want us to do some analysis, of course, on your favorite. Most of you here, you like gold so much, you like trading gold. Yeah, you are so much into gold. You are so much into gold, but it's what we are going to see. So we are going to look at two pairs. Actually, we might look at all of them three. You always know, you know what we always trade. We always do trade German 40, XAUSD, and Nasdaq. Okay, but for today, it's different. Okay, we have to first look through. Guys, is everything clear? Guys, is everything clear? Is my sound clear? Is the quality of the videos clear? Help me confirm. Okay, yeah. So today what we are going to first look at in 5 to 6 minutes, the NFP is going to be there at exactly 4:30. Okay, that's Uganda. So someone is saying I'm lagging, others are saying yes. So who should I accept? Who should I believe, guys? But I think everything is okay because I can see on another phone here. So I can clearly see on my other phone here. Everything is clear. Okay. Yeah, so what we are going to first see, or what we are going to first talk about, okay, is NFP is there at exactly 4:30. We are having different fundamentals today. We are having fundamentals of CAD, that's Canadian dollar, that's the unemployment rate and the unemployment change. Then we have average hourly earnings month per month. Then we have the non-farm employment change, the reason we are here. Then the unemployment rate, that's at 4:30. But even at 6 p.m., we have another fundamental which will be of prelim UOM consumer sentiment and inflation expectation. So I think that makes things a little bit difficult because we might not see a bigger impact as we would wish to, simply because 1 hour from the 1 hour after the release of the NFP data, we might have another impact, another movement, because we have different fundamentals, a lot of fundamentals today. Yeah, so we talked about this, why I can't always share Forex Factor on TikTok, because they will ban me. We have tried it sometime and we were a victim of it. But what we are going to focus on mostly today, it's going to be more likely technical analysis. Okay, we are going to focus on the technical analysis, but when we talk about the NFP right now, when it comes to data, when I look at my Forex Factory here, I can easily see that the dollar has been performing well, and the dollar is performing well. Why do I say that? The previous 5 data release, August 1st, September 5th, it was all negative. November 20th, it came back to positive. Then December 16th, we didn't have any. It was just outlined. Remember what was there. Then December 16th, still we had 64k, which was a bit positive, okay, compared to the previous negatives. Then what do we expect today? So when we use the, if we try to just depend on the statistics, it shows that we are more likely to also have a positive NFP today. So if we have a positive NFP today, fundamentally a positive NFP, it's a clear sign for the dollar and the strength of the US economy. So that weakens a little bit. XAUSD is more likely to be a bit weak, you know, but We can't base on that strictly because we have also unemployment rate. So there are scenarios, sorry about that, I'm very very sorry guys. So there are scenarios where NFP is positive and unemployment rate is negative, you know. So if the NFP is positive, unemployment rate is negative, you know, so we are going to see up and downs, you know, and in most cases after that up and down wings, you can't decide where the market is going to go. Is it going to go in the favor of unemployment rate, or it's going to be in the favor of the non-farm payroll, you know? So that's why I said that if we decide to put all our focus strictly on a data which is going to be released, we might a little bit be confused. So but one thing is true. So these fundamentals always just catalyze the markets, you know, they just add in power. So if the market has been positive, it's just going to act as a catalyst, push it, go where it has been going. So that's why we are going to put most of our focus on technical analysis. Why? Those of you, if you know the basics of trading, uh, I say the blueprint of trading has always been the price action. Okay, so price action is always based on the human emotions. So whatever we see in the markets, it's because of some influence out of greed and fear. So we can at least 60 to 70% based on it to predict NFP. Okay, so risk disclaimer, guys. The person who is in front of you, W.C.K, you are seeing here, personally, he doesn't trade fundamentals. I always wait 1 hour after, or unless if I executed 1 hour earlier. Those of you who are in my public Telegram channel, you have seen that I have already showed you that I took my trade of German 40. It paid off. I gave the sell signals of German 40 in the VIP, and it all worked out. Now, so even us who took also the buys after the sales, then what happened? We also made money, and it has been a strong bullish. So I have already traded personally. I'm here so that I take some time with you guys. We learn something, we improve this game, we predict. It's prediction, guys, you know, it's predictions. So let's go into technical analysis. So I'm going to break down gold for you guys. We are going to look through gold. We are going to discuss some of the fundamentals, some of the things which have been happening, which might influence the NFP of today. So number one factor, of course, it's the first NFP of the year. Most of the investors are so eager to look at it to understand exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, I like it, guys, if you keep on liking and sharing. I know you always pay attention to me and you even forget liking, sharing, but I appreciate, guys, being here, you being here. So let's see what the market has for us. Yeah, so before we start on XAUUSD, let's first do some analysis on DXY. So if you guys didn't know, DXY, it's an index which tracks the performance of the dollar, specifically the dollar. DXY. So I should use, guys, which broker should I use here? Suggest. I rarely you do this DXY because I always focus on German 40. I think I should use this. Okay, TVC. Let me use TVC. Owanda is not giving us DXY. Owanda is not giving us DXY. I think I should use this. Okay. Oh, sorry. It has to be TVC. Okay, so this is what we have. It looks so bad. So since the DXY tracks the performance of the dollar, we want to look at it in a bigger picture. It looks so much broken, guys. Look at this. Let me check capital.com. Almost the same. Let me check. I think we should use this capital.com. Okay, guys, so this is the daily time frame of DXY. I want us to do analysis of this in at least 3 to 5 minutes. We move on. First check once to see TVC. Is it a bit clear? Almost the same. Let's use TVC. So guys, step number 1, if you look at the DXY, okay, it has been so much bullish. We are seeing strong bulls here. That's DXY. So they made a breakthrough on a daily time frame. This was a strong resistance level before all of this happening. Okay, why do I say? After the market selling to this point, after the market selling here from this point, it went back up to test this area here. Then we saw a strong bearish candle, also another strong bearish candle. So this is a sign that this is a very strong what area. But we have seen a breakthrough happening, and the breakthrough, it is 1 to 2 candles. So meaning the breakthrough happened 2 days, actually 1 day back. This is the candle of today. So it's a confirmed bullish move for DXY, and that's on a daily time frame. So meaning if they are to go strongly bullish, they might be targeting this previous what high. So breaking through this point here might be a little bit easy for DXY on a daily time frame, but remember it's daily time frame. Even this, they can spend like 2 weeks here just trying to make a breakthrough from this point. Okay, so one thing is true, we have seen it is strongly bullish. Number 1, yeah, it is strongly bullish. That's number 1. 2, a moment, guys. Okay, so the market is strongly bullish. Oh, it is DXY. Okay, so one thing we can confirm on a daily time frame, the market is bullish. Okay, the market is bullish, guys. Keep on liking and sharing. The market is bullish. So the only reason why I'm always into this thing of watching the daily time frame, it's when it comes to these forex and DXY strictly, I want to see like what's the momentum. Is the momentum bullish or bearish? So on the 4-hour, on the daily time frame, we can confirm it is bullish. Then let's look at the 4-hour time frame. So same scenario on the 4-hour time frame, but one thing is true, guys. Yes, the market is bullish, but look at these bullish candles. You know, look at these bullish candles, guys. Okay, very small. You know, the volume is small. Okay, so we have, yes, the momentum matters, but the volume matters so much. Yes, the market can be bullish, but the way it's moving, like it's trying to force that move, you know. So few active trades within that what asset. So it is bullish, but it has approached a strong resistance level. Okay, this is a very strong resistance level which has been approached on DXY, but they made a breakthrough out of this, which used to be a resistance level, now support level. They made a breakthrough from this point. Okay, so the candle which made a breakthrough from this point, it's this candle here. Okay, so this is the candle which made a breakthrough. So its candle close, actually it didn't make the breakthrough. The breakthrough was caused by this candle here, Why do I say that? uh, this candle here, guys, moment. So this candle here opened above this strong resistance level here. Okay, so this candle opening above this resistance level, this one closed on the same edge or the same price as this resistance level, which was a strong one because this is a 4-hour time frame. After closing at this point, the candle which opened closed above this level. So meaning its previous low will mark as our strongest support level. Because market coming back to this point and closing below this, it confirms it's now a strong bearish move approaching. So now, at the point where the market is on DXY, the prices where we have approached here, okay, so remember this is a strong resistance level. So what should we expect on a strong resistance level? At such levels, the market is more likely to sell from this point. It's a 4-hour time frame. Test one has already been made. You know, previous 4-hour candle has tried to test this what? This area, okay? Let me hope you guys are following up. So the market has tried to test this area here as test number 1, meaning now closing above it, if the market happens to close above this point, that's 4-hour time frame, then long-term buys may be up to this point here, okay? That's on the DXY. Long-term buys may be up to that point, but failing to make a breakthrough here, oh, sorry about that dollar, they might be looking for this previous low point here. That's on the 4-hour what? 4-hour time frame. So closing above it, more likely. Closing below this, sign of more sellers to come in. But we are trapped within this zone. But we can't say that we are trapped because this is a 4-hour time frame. So when we go into the lower time frames, we shall be having a higher potential of knowing exactly where DXY is heading. But for now, I prefer to keep my charts clean. Okay, let me remove this and this. So meaning these are possible areas. Sorry, I had forgot to mark this. Okay, this is a candle. What many of you will be asking that, like W.C.K, why are you marking that candle? Because this candle here started a move out of this small range here, you know. So I can't leave a candle which started a move out of this range. So this was the range, then this candle started the move. So meaning it's also an area of potential buyers, or we can call it a strong support level. Okay, so now this is what we have. This is the mark out. Of course, I can also mark this. I think now you know why. Because out of this range here, okay, out of this range here, this candle started the bearish what? Move. So that's also another potential area. So this is what we have. This is how our paper looks like. So this is the art we have right now. So we can confirm in the 15-minute time frame without wasting time, because we have like 15 minutes and I want to go to see some analysis on gold and maybe Nasdaq. So this area is a good area, or is a potential area for sellers, support level. So this is what guys have been telling, that yes, DXY is bullish, but the way it's looking for those bulls, the way it's looking for those bullish moves, you know, it's a bit unfortunate that the volume is low. Look at how these candles are. Look at how these small candles look like, you know. So too much consolidation. So for me, in such scenarios, in most cases, I don't look for entries, and I don't want us to waste a lot of time on DXY right now. We are not going to scale it in 15 minutes time frame, because within 15 minutes time frame, you are seeing that the zones we have marked in the 4-hour time frame, they are the strong ones, you know. They are the strong zones we have. They are as they are. You know, look, you see, strong one. So I don't have to scale in. If the momentum was there, if the volume, sorry, was there, if the market had good volume, the candles looked good, maybe we would have a strong support and resistance levels. Okay, yeah. So guys, this is what we have, DXY. But before leaving DXY, this is what I can confirm with. We looked at the 4-hour time frame and we have realized that the market is trying to approach this strong resistance level, and reaching this strong resistance level is a sign of selling, that we have more sellers. We have received the first test, which was this candle. Okay, so this candle being the first test, and it left a big shadow. You know, look at the shadows the bullish candles are leaving. So this is a clear indication that the possibility of having sellers is a bit high. The chances of having sellers on DXY is a bit high. So let's go and see gold in the remaining 15 to 14 minutes. Okay, yeah, guys, I see your questions in the comment section, but we are going to approach that as soon as I finish doing some analysis on gold, because we are time bad. We try to do lives on YouTube, but YouTube failed, maybe because I had not organized well. But I'm going to do some more research about the software I should use. I had used OBS, which is good, but I think it's not working for me. So guys, we have seen that fundamentally, we saw the fundamental of Forex Factory. The gold was like, how can I say, USD has a little bit of potential to be more bullish, guys. I like it, guys. Like, share. So guys, I'm going to answer all the questions, but let's first concentrate on this. This is the first NFP of 2026. I'm just happy 95 people are watching me. You have turned up today. Alhamdulillah. Share, like, invite your fellows. Now we have hit 100. Thank you, guys. Now, so for gold, we are not going to go into the daily time frame when it comes to gold. So what you are seeing right now on gold, those of you guys who are in my Telegram channel, the premium channel, and also those who joined the course of January and February, I explained to you guys volume. Why volume is so important. We don't need volume mostly that to help us execute trades. Okay, yeah, we don't need we don't need volume to help us. How can I say, we don't need volume, guys. Like, share, I like it. I like the turn up 110 people. Yeah, guys, we don't need volume to help us execute trades. We need volume to help us understand two things. Is the market tradable or not? Two, is there something coming? Volume helps us to remember that, yeah, something is coming. So like me, I don't have a routine that every day when I wake up I have to check Forex Factory. No, but the market pushes me to. Once I see the market is not moving well, then I start realizing that something is going to happen. I don't know what, but it's going to happen. So I know most of you, including me, we have faced big challenges this week. A lot of stop losses have been hit. The market has been bad, but not because it's January. It's because of the NFP. This is not your normal NFP, guys. This is not the normal NFP. So this is what the market has been trying to tell us. The market has been trying to tell us to wait, wait until NFP is done. So because of that, we had less active traders in the markets, and we have been seeing this consolidation. Same consolidation when it comes to Nasdaq. Look at how Nasdaq looks like, Same consolidations when it comes to German 40. Just that German 40 is a different breed, guys. But you can see how it has been consolidating. Early morning, we took sales from this point with my guys. Our TP was here, TP2, TP1 was hit. But the market changed. Then we had to execute another buys at this point. But look at how it moves. So that's a sign that something is happening. So let's look at some breakdown on gold. So step one on gold, of course, we know this is the all-time high, if I'm not mistaken. If I check on the daily time frame, so yeah, so this is the all-time high. And I'm not surprised why we are having the all-time high, because December we have seen silver this year has went 160%. Silver, you know, so it's good for the metals, guys. It's so good for the metals. And also, if you guys didn't know, XAUSD performed better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin closed below the price it opened with the year, you know, but gold is already in 4,000. We are in 3,000 when the year opened. That was 2025, you know. So the metals are performing well, and many investors are taking interest into this metal. So guys, let's understand this. The market is already on all-time high, okay? We had this strong fall here, and we all know what this communicates. So this is always an indication that, yeah, we might be having some sellers coming. As you saw here, a sellers came in, then the market went back bullish. So it will be like, you know, guy, it moved like few pips. Bro, this is good, and this is daily time frame. A lot of pips are here. Okay, now let's do the analysis. 9 minutes to go, guys. Yeah, so this is the point here, guys. This is 4-hour time frame. We are having a lot of consolidations here. Okay, we are having this consolidation here, but regardless, we have to predict. We have to predict and understand what is more likely to do what to happen. So step one, we can understand that the market came, tried to test this point, okay, failing to go above this point was an indication that, yeah, sellers are there, okay. Step one. Step two, we have to identify the recent breakthrough. Okay, what is our recent breakthrough? So we had this consolidation here. Remember, this is a 4-hour time frame. So seeing two equal candles in the same position on the 4-hour time frame, that's a consolidation when you go into lower time frames. Okay, you see what I'm trying to tell you guys. You see how the market has consolidated here, you see. But remember, this circle, when we go on the 4-hour time frame, it is just two candles, two equal candles. So meaning that's consolidation. But what happened? We saw a strong bullish breakout. Okay, a strong bullish breakout. It's an indication that buyers are there. You know, whenever you see guys such candles in the markets, it's okay, because we really need such candles in the market. We daily traders, guys, I really like the turn up 125 people. Thanks, guys, for being here. So guys, when you see a strong bullish candle, it's an indication that the market is bullish. Okay, so this was an indication that buyers are buying more gold. Okay, people are buying more gold. So what happened? So seeing this bullish, some from this point, sellers from this point, you know, sellers from this point tried to push gold back here, okay, forming this shadow. So this shadow, it's an area which reminds us that, yeah, buyers can only handle you until this point. So going below this point, it means sellers have now won this battle. So as long as they are still above this, the market is bullish. So we have this as our recent low. We have this as our previous high. Yeah, we can take this. Some of you, yes, I know, will be like, you know, maybe W.C.K should take this. I can't take this when the candle which started this entire move left us with a previous what? With a previous high. Okay, so we have 5 minutes, guys, and I think we are on time. So now this is what I have. This is the range I have. So the market is also trying, is, if you guys, you can see that they are struggling to close above this. Remember, it's these sellers here who pushed this candle to form this shadow here. Okay, so meaning this gold is trying or is struggling to close or to break through this what point. It has been tested 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, on a 4-hour candle, one area has been tested 4 times, so this makes this area a strong one. Okay, so that's the markout we have. Another thing we can't rule out, it's the previous high. Remember, this previous high, it's not the normal highs, you know. This is the highest price of gold which has ever been recorded on the planet Earth. This is the highest all-time high of gold. So selling from this point, this also makes it another strong what? Level. So let's scale down to also, guys, I can also mark this. Remember, this is where this strong bullish candle started from. Okay, so let's go into 15-minute time frame. So this is the 15-minute time frame, and it is self-explanatory. So now we can say, yes, this is, let me see, this is the recent. So I want to take this as the recent. I'll take this as our recent high. Okay, so always never underestimate where the market is failing to break. Okay, so meaning also failing to break this point, this gives us a range. Okay, now this one, remember this candle started this entire cell you are seeing. Okay, so whenever you see where the trend starts from, so that's an indication that we have strong sellers and strong buyers there. So that's the simple layout we have. Let me see if we need any adjustment for this. No, it's already there where the sellers started from, so I won't be tampering with that. I'll leave that as it is, that as it is. So now, guys, look here. First understand this. Let me make you guys understand this. I'll mark this. I'll explain why I have marked this with a small solid line. So guys, this is where our entire gameplay is when it comes to gold. So our entire gameplay is here. So you see this range, okay? So this range is going to help us anticipate gold, okay? After that has been released. Remember, I told you guys, me, I always trade when like 20 minutes after data release or 1 hour after data release. So this range, if the market closes above this range, okay, after the fundamentals, data, market moving, slippages, whatever happening, if they close above this, that confirms our buys. Okay, we shall only look for bulls, and we shall be looking for these areas of interest and maybe our previous high. And trust me, closing above this and this will confirm that the gold is going back to the all-time high. But closing below this range here, okay, closing below this range here, that's on another 15-minute candle which is going to open with NFP. So closing below this, okay, if the market closes below this, guess what? We shall be selling gold even beyond this point. But this is a very tricky area. That's why I have marked it with a solid line, but which is a bit thin, so that I don't forget or I don't get surprised when the market changes from this point. Why? We had a strong move, and that strong move started from this point. So we have seconds to see what happens. We have seconds to see what happens. So any social media, guys, for any services, check my bio, anything's there. If you want to be part of our premium traders, those who are in the VIPs, then you are going to do what? Look out for me. For if you have anything, 03554997. So So that's my number in the comment section. Let's wait and see. Yup, it's negative. NFP is negative. Yeah, NFP is negative, unemployment rate is positive. So as we said, we might see up and down moves. Okay, we might see up and down moves. Okay, we might see up and down moves. So DXY has already done it, you see. So as we said, guys, so this shows that this point is strong, how the market is reacting on it, you know. So those of you who were with me when we started, I told you guys that today is going to be a little bit tricky. We might see unemployment rate negative and positive, and non-farm employment change positive. So that's what has just happened. So I told you, when such things happen, just know the market will be up and down. The issue is, the point is always in one this strategy of mine. This is where my strategy comes in, that when the market goes up and down, that is 15-minute candle after that release. But when that candle closes above any of these, okay, and 15-minute candle closes, then that will confirm that the market is bullish, and I'll be looking for bulls only, unless the market comes back and closes within this entire range. So then that's when I just close off and move on. So yeah, so that has been released. That has been released, guys. Let's wait and see how the market plays. So as we wait, remember the setup, our setup is clear. Closing above this, we buy. Closing below this, we sell. But one thing for now is true: the market, this zone here, or the resistance, or we can say, sorry, the support level, I think it is more stronger than the resistance level, because now this is the second time it has been tested and it has pushed gold up, you know. So we might see bulls coming in. So let's wait for this candle to close. Yeah, so for any services, guys, I have the premium channel, or you call it the VIP. So you can reach out to me. My number has been pinned in the comment section. Okay, my number has been pinned there. So reach out to me if you want to join the VIP. If you need account management, you can also reach out to me, as the number has been pinned there up. If you need, we have an ongoing course, but it's not for beginners. It's for those who have some experience in trading, whereby I'm teaching them my strategy, W.C.K strategy, or you can call it the impulsive strategy. The course is going to take 2 months. So far we have went one course, and it was about volume. Okay, and lesson has been recorded and it's there. So if you want to be part of it, you can also reach out to me, and maybe you learn my strategy, you learn how I do it. Okay, yeah, so you can reach out to me, we see what to do. So coming back here, so for my channel, guys, check the bio, this TikTok bio, all my socials are there. So let's try to look. We should know if they are going all-time high. We should also mark this. Remember, this started also a strong, okay, sorry, it has to be 3 because it's strong one. So this has to be the highest price. Now this is where the entire sale started from. Another phase of sale started from there. Another one here, but I think that has been already marked. Yeah, so let's wait. DXY, guys, confirms that this strong resistance level is unmatched. And let me see here. Okay, this is where the entire thing started from. We have this gap, and I think we are more likely interested in this point here. Okay, but that's the XY. No one trades it. Okay, it's just an indicator. Yes, gold, guys, we are seeing gold, gold. Now I can start looking at some questions. Guys, drop your questions as we wait for this gold to react in the way we want. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions, guys? Bro, how do you find your daily bias? My daily bias. So that's entire strategy. So me finding my daily bias, it is always based on momentum and volume, strictly momentum and volume. You have seen how I've been explaining to you volume. So volume, it's a lot of, it's almost another lesson. But guys, it's let me make this clear. If you want to learn my strategy, you have an experience of at least 1 year, maybe and above, okay? Or you have an experience of even if 5 months. All I need is some price action, okay? My strategy is already in place, and I'm teaching that strategy January, and I'm teaching January and February. I only charge $150, just $150. So reach out to me, guys. Reach out to me on WhatsApp or direct call if you are interested in any. Someone is like, bro, talk about mentorship. So that's my mentorship I have right now. I find it difficult to teach people from zero, and it's always expensive, and most of Ugandans don't want to pay that money. So that's why I choose people who have some experience, strictly to teach them my strategy, how I trade, how I execute my entries, how I exit, how I approach my risk management. Yeah, so how does gold react the same way as GBP USD? So both gold and GBP USD, their enemy is one, which is the dollar. So don't be surprised when they move in the same direction, because they face the same enemy. Okay, so the competitor is the same, it's the dollar. Yeah, I was looking at funding pips, bruh. You dumped it. Do you recommend any other? I didn't dump funding pips, guys. I told you that the prop farm industry these days, it's having some bit of challenges. Okay, the industry is facing some challenges, but still funding pips remains ahead of them. But funding pip also has some problems. They have their own problems. Yeah, so of course, guys, funding pip, I still choose it any day. Yeah, so guys, reminding you once again here is that remember I told you that we have another fundamental coming in at 6 p.m. So in most cases, when you have a lot of fundamentals of that type, don't be surprised when NFP moves as you see. So right now I recommend 5 firms. 1, funding pip is number 1, FTM or number 2, 5% as number 3, funded next number 4, E8 number 5. Those are the only firms I can recommend you, the best 5. But serious with trading, funding pip, FTMO. And actually, guys, I also do manage firms for you guys. If you're interested in that service, reach out to me. My number has been pinned. Let me pin it again one more time. So reach out to me. If you have your firm, I can also manage it for you at a certain fee, service fee. My brother, I'm interested in your mentorship. How much does it cost? So it's $150 if you want to join monthly. If you want to join, if you have some experience, okay, It's January and February. The course is already on for January and February. Okay, but for those who have some price action knowledge, so that's $150. But if you are totally new, you need all the basics. That's $1,500. It's a bit expensive. Okay. Does Funding Pip support mobile money? No. Funding Pip does not support mobile money. Okay, Funding Pip does not support mobile money. Yeah, so meaning this zone is also strong. That's why I marked it. The way it's trying to push. For Nasdaq, we can't take in Nasdaq because the fundamentals at 6 p.m. will react. So any setup we do now, it's fake. It's more likely not to be respected. W.C.K, why is it that you can set a stop loss of 250 pips on gold, lot size of 0.1, a 5k funding pips? You can't, you can. Why is it that? So lots are always, the lots you are going to use, or the lots which are allowed on that account, they are always determined by leverage. So the leverage that prop firm gives you, it's the leverage which helps you to put in the lots of your choice, as long as you don't breach the daily drawdown. Okay, and remember, firms these days, they are not only on a daily drawdown. For example, Funding Pips. So Funding Pips these days, they have Funding Pips these days, guys, if you haven't followed up, Funding Pip these days, they have 3% rule. Okay, you can't lose more than 3% on one setup. But if you are high risk, if your margin goes below the set, I don't know what their set is on the margin levels, but if your margin levels goes below their standards, then they are going to change your leverage from 1 to 100 to 1 to 30. Okay, yeah. So when it comes to lots, whenever I hear the word lots, decisions when it comes to lots, then that's definitely leverage. So it's all about leverage, my bro. I just want to thank you and give you your flowers when you're still alive. I appreciate your work, Mr. W.C.K. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How can I get a visual Airtel card for Funding Pips? I'm not understanding you, bro. Make it clear, AJ. Funding Pips, it's good. Name manipulation, yesuka. Yeah, but manipulation is within. In the entire, as long as you are into prop firms, guys, you are going to face such. You are going to face slippages, big spreads, many things. You're going to face many challenges. So that's what comes with prop firms, because firms of these days, they are no longer about funding traders. Their focus, the firms of these days, is on one thing. Okay, their focus these days is on one thing, them to make money. So they are going to bring many rules, they are going to bring many things to see that you fail. So you guys, if someone gets a payout of, let's say, 10,000 US dollars this year on Funding Pips or FTMO, those are some of the legit prop firms, from 100k account, you get 10% in a payout, a single payout, you'll be a good trader, because their spreads can't allow you. Their spreads can't allow you. So why do they take your loss to more pips, making a loss almost 510? That's what we call slippage. Okay, so, and slippage is normal when it comes to them. That's why I don't trade fundamentals personally. The reason why I don't trade fundamentals is one. The reason why I don't trade fundamentals is one. It's because of the slippage. If your stop loss is $500, the broker is not going to react instantly to save strictly $500. The market will go beyond your stop loss for some pips. Okay, so it's understandable, guys. Yeah, but I know some of them overdo it, but it's prop firms, guys. That's what prop firms do. Even some brokers do it. Yeah, so our candle has closed. our candle has closed 7 seconds, 5 seconds. So if we happen to see a simple retest at this point, then why not? We can take that risk and execute our buys. Okay, so if we happen let me see here, stop loss may be hidden below this. That's if we happen to see a retest. Okay, if we happen to see a retest, then we shall be going bullish. Okay, we shall be executing some bulls. Yeah, as we wait for them to retrace. So guys, some of you will be like, WCK, since we can confirm it's bullish, why can't we execute from here? So now, after doing technical analysis, this is where risk management comes in. So I always look at my risk, because I always want to hide my stop loss below this level. Okay, I always prefer hiding my stop loss below this level. So imagine if I execute from here. So hiding my stop loss below this level, it's going to be expensive. So I would like this market to retrace at least like 50% or 30%. I buy gold at a cheaper price, at a safer level where I can put my stop loss, because I know gold retraces so hard, you know. So I have to give it that space. Yeah. So I can't enter from there. Either if retracement happens, then I go bullish. If it doesn't, then I still hold. Okay. Okay. Do you think fundamentals respect technicals given the current higher time frame narrative and perspective? So as I told you guys, fundamentals act as catalysts. You know, they act as catalysts. So they, in most cases, they just push, or they just add volume within the markets. The market always continues in its direction. So manipulation can be there, the market can consolidate, the market can go up and down, but it still proceeds into its direction or its intended direction. For example, if you look at DXY, its first move, so those of you guys who can trade, who want to trade DXY, you can. It has also made a good signal here. So look at these guys. So by the time we analyzed the DXY, it was at this level. Okay, but remember, when we are making our analysis on the 4-hour time frame, I made it clear to you guys that this is a strong resistance level. That's why we marked it. Okay, so meaning sellers had a higher chance of doing whatever they had to do. But guess what? When the market came, market just first went up, then down, you know. So it's just a push, you know. It's always just a push. Yeah. There we come. Another question. Please try to compare funding pip spreads with XNS. You can't compare funding pip spreads with those of XNS. XNS is a broker. They are into the brokerage business. Funding pip is into the prop firm business. One is mostly aiming at commission. Another is aiming at you losing totally. Okay, so our trade has been activated. Let's wait and see. So, guys, funding pip is a brokerage. Their spreads are far better than funding pips. Funding pip spreads are bad. I know them. You know, I know them. I'm a trader of funding pips. I trade with funding pips. So, I know what I'm talking about. Talk about 1% rule on FTMO. So 1% rule, also funding pip has the 1% rule. Okay, also funding pip has the 1% rule. How? If you go, for example, you guys, when you open your trades, the broker keeps some margin, and there is what we call the margin percentage. Okay, so margin percentage matters, guys. If you go, funding pip might be like, you can't lose 60%, but for them, they don't even indicate it there. Okay, they just tell you in an email when you have to go for the risk interview. So if you go below the line of the set, okay, if you the line of the set margin level, so going below the line of the set margin level, they will flag your account as high risk. So meaning you have opened many trades, you keep on adding on many trades, and you have gone beyond that given margin. So going beyond that given margin, they are going to flag your account. They are going to call you for the risk assessment. Once they call you for risk assessment, they are going to tell you that you are over risking. So they are not going to breach your account, but they are going to give you new rules. Rule number one is, the rule is always one. The rule is always one. We are going to give you 1%, okay? You are going to be risking 1% per trade. So, like as we have executed this trade, my stop loss has to be equivalent to 1%. Even if, so let's say this is a 100K account, my stop loss has to be 1,000 US dollars. Even if it goes into negative of $1,001, that's a breach. Because they called you, they explained to you, you didn't listen. So in most cases, what they are trying to tell you is lower your risk, then we move together. We work together. We work as one. Okay? Yeah. So, guys, any other question? Any other question? Japan 40 looks good. DXY pushing up again. Nasdaq, of course, it's understandable why. Okay, guys. Wendy, any other question? I've been here for 1 hour now. Yeah, guys, for any services, I have these are the following services I have. I have premium channel, or you can call it the VIP, okay, where I share some reading materials, I share books, I share what, some of the reading materials are there, some of the books, you know, so that's VIP, but in most cases it's signals and setup. Then I have the ongoing course of January and February, okay, January and February is the ongoing course. Okay, and strictly it's for those people who have some experience. You need to understand how I analyze the market, what I look at, why I execute such trades, why I put stop losses where I put them, TPs where I put them. That's all being taught this February and January. Okay, reach out to me, it's just $150. Then another service, the account management. You can reach out to me if you have your account, that's 1,000 and above. Okay, 1,000 and above US dollars. Then another one's the prop farm management. If you have your prop farm account, that's you can reach out to me with your prop farm account. We see, you pay some service fee according to your account size, then I trade for you. So those are the services I have for you guys. Yeah, so let me put my number in the comment section, guys. Let me put my number in the comment section. It has been also pinned. So that's the number. Reach out to me on my WhatsApp. Also check my bio. Check my bio for any shows. Yeah, so how does your copy trading work? I had stopped doing my copy trading. I only do account management, you know. So if I have more than 10 accounts, I copy them on my own system. I do them, but it's all under account management. Okay. Yeah, what do you think about the future of prop firms now that some of them are doing traders? Yeah, many of them are going to collapse, but FTMO will be there because it is backed by a lot of funds. If you have been following, funding people will be there. 5% have also survived many things. They will be there. So many of them are still going to collapse, and I think this year, because most of the traders, including me, have started trading features. I started trading last year features, and I also do prop farm for features. Okay, so most of the traders are crossing the features. Yeah. What about Alpha Capital? No, guys. You know, prop farms, it's like a restaurant, guys. There is always that 5-star restaurant. The 5 prop farms I have told you. That's Serena Hotel, you know, those big hotels. We are using examples of Selena, Dynasty, those good hotels, okay? But prop firms, it's like a buffet, guys. You choose what you feel your heart is comfortable with, okay? So look at this. Always analyze the prop firm in these ways. If the firm has been there for some good time, why not trusting it? So Alpha Capital has been there. It might not have been good for WCK for some reasons, but for you, you have not faced any challenges with it. Then what? For example, for me, I have never used Equity Edge. I have seen how Equity Edge has been treating clients, but most of the people bought that discount which they gave out, and I'm trading those accounts now. Okay, I'm having almost 600k different people, prop farm accounts. Okay, so it doesn't mean that if I don't like them, I don't do them, you know. So Alpha Capital is not so bad, guys, and actually I have ever used Alpha Capital personally. So yes, they paid me, but I never liked their trading involvement, their spreads, the way they behave. I never liked it. Okay, what broker do you use for features? So we don't use brokers when it comes to features. There is softwares we use. So there is what they call Ninja Traders, there is what they call Trader Vote, but that is given by you, by the prop firm. Okay, also there is Trade Locker as a software which can be used to trade features. Okay, so let me hope you are understanding that. You mean you collected all this data on your own, or you had a mentor, bro? Or manyaka tali? No, bro. Actually, me, I would have been so rich by now. But no one taught me, you know, no one taught me. I did this, you know, pain, bro. Everything, actually, it's through mistakes that I learned this. Okay? So, the chance you guys have today is that for you have mentors. You can't take 5 years without understanding the markets. So how many years? I started 2015 trading. How many years, guys? How many years? So I'm here all those years. So but count like 5 of those years, I didn't even know anything. I was making I was making research. Yeah, I did read books, guys. Those who were in my premium channel, I shared most of the books I learned from. Those, if you join my VIP, all the books I learned from are there. All the books are there. I shared them there. The PDFs are there. Okay? Yeah, so guys, it's 1 hour and 9 minutes. This signal, I think we should I drop it? Let me just take its screenshot. I'll share it in a let me look for an account where I can put it. I'll share with you guys this. Okay. How do I join my VIP? Your VIP. So just reach out to me on WhatsApp on that number I have pinned. Okay, that number I have pinned in the comment section. Reach out to me on WhatsApp, guys. For any service I have talked about, just reach out to me. Okay, for any service I have talked about, reach out to me. For any service, guys, reach out to me. Yeah, guys, we have had some good time. We have analyzed the market together. Everything has happened almost as we predicted it. Okay, so the only trade we have took, it's the gold trade. We would have waited for it to happen, but I've been here for 1 hour and 10 minutes now. I appreciate the fact that, guys, you have showed up on our first live on 2026. Okay, I really appreciate it, and always show up. Okay, so for YouTube, guys, I'm going to go back and find out a better solution for YouTube, so that we don't face the same challenges we have faced today. Okay, yeah. So any other questions before I leave? Any other questions before I leave? Mhm. When do you when do your lives so sometimes it depends when I'm free, guys. So that's why I say just be in my Telegram channel, just be in my Telegram channel, just be in my send me WhatsApp message. I'll save your number so that you always see my statuses. For any business, reach out to me. I always share the link, guys. I always share the link. So why not? I always share the link, guys, when I'm coming live. So it's abrupt. I don't have fixed time for coming live. How useful is the DX index in the forex industry? So we can't run out of the fact that the dollar is one of the strongest what? Actually, it's like the reserve currency. Okay, so DXY, it's an index which tracks the performance of the dollar. And you see we have even what we call major pairs. So all of those major pairs are versing one guy, the dollar. So that's the fact. Can one make it without a mentor? Yeah, you can, but it takes a lot of time. You know, it takes a lot of time. Years, bro, when you are struggling, years. You need someone to guide you. So the problem, you guys think that the mentor has to teach you. The mentor has to guide you. Make research, then get a mentor. Then you'll be guided. Okay? Yeah, guys, I think you have nothing on me. I have gave you everything. We are seeing gold is moving on well. Okay? Gold is moving on well. As we shared, as we discussed, closing above that point, gold will move. And I know our TP1 will be hit. TP2 I'm not so sure, but for TP1 I'm sure it will be hit. Unless you have anything. So guys, let me stop here. Have a good day. It's WCK, your trader.